Now, we're all familiar with the phrase, "a rising tide lifts all boats." And it's fair to say that a fair few technical innovations of Formula One racing cars have found their way into high street dealerships. And it's a similar story in the world of motorhomes. You see, Hymer's B-Class dynamic line has a range of technical smarts and design innovations that now appear in the Exsis range for 2018. And fortunately, some of these are on the outside of the vehicle. Just check out these hybrid LED light clusters, very automotive and some clever thinking too. And what's more, they really look the part. And this reversing camera is very snazzy indeed. It has a twin lens and also acts as a permanently on rear view camera, so very good for safety. And what's more, it has a special LED diode to ensure that the vision is just as good at night time. But it's not the only external camera on this vehicle, no siree. Here on the underbody there's a handy camera near the wastewater disposal point. All you need to do now is drive over the grate in the floor and you can dump your tanks with the confidence that you're hitting the right place. Now, the electrical system is handily located in one place. You can see there a pair of leisure batteries. The second one is a cost option. Normally it comes with one. What it does have as standard though is an energy management system. So the vehicle detects the power uses and switches between the starter battery and the leisure battery. So you never need to run your levels down. Now, another item that's pleasingly standard kit are the headlights at the front. They use LED fibre optic technology for maximum visibility when on the road. They were developed in conjunction with Heller and they are another borrow from the Hymer B-Class dynamic line. So what's so good about them, you may ask? Well, they have daytime running lights and indicators incorporated into the design. A very elegant solution. Now, a couple of other things to note while we're on the outside of the vehicle. This is an Exsis-i, so it's a 2.22 metre wide A-Class, the narrowest A-Class that Hymer produces. So it's perfect for a bit of urban jousting alongside spearing along a motorway. Now, you can also have the low profile variant, which is the Exsis-T, but this is a pretty fine thing as it is. So let's get aboard and have a look at some of the other technical innovations on this model, which is the 474. But before that, let's just note that this fetching metallic silver body colour is a £2,600 optional extra. Now, the 474 is a 4-berth with fixed twin single beds at the rear and another drop-down bed up here in the lounge. This L-shaped seating group is very sociable indeed, and you really don't get the feeling that this van is 2.22 metres wide. Thanks in no small part, I suspect, to three things: the Pico soft furnishings, the Chiavenna walnut woodwork, and the skylight right up there above the kitchen. Now, this isn't the biggest kitchen you'll ever see in a motorhome, but it's got a lot going for it design-wise. Let's start up here with this single-piece overhead locker. This is to save weight and looks very ergonomic too, and plenty of places to stash food inside. Down here, specifically for the UK market, we have the separate oven and grill. That is an optional extra, not coming as standard. Next to that, we have these soft closing drawers with these rather natty handles, all very good indeed. Now, the sink isn't very big, but it does have a smart monoblock tap and a cover, obviously. Next to that is a little cage on the wall where you can keep your washing up brush. Now, I know what you're thinking, there isn't masses of preparation space in this kitchen. Well, you can extend the table bit at the end by pulling up this hinged flap, plus behind in the dinette you've also got a much larger area too. So as long as no one in this area is using the table, then you've got all this added preparation and serving space. And the final piece in the kitchen jigsaw is the on-trend skinny fridge, which has a separate freezing compartment and a bottle drawer at the bottom. Cheers! Now, the near side washroom is compact, but it has some very clever thinking inside. Just look at all those spaces where there's wood. You're probably thinking if you fire up the shower, it's going to get quite wet. But Hymer has an ingenious solution. You release this catch here at the bottom and you pull away the vanity unit like this, and behind it is another little flap that you can pull across. All you need to do then, and obviously you'll be inside the shower at this point, is to slide the door open. And that way you can create two discrete zones. Surely there can't be a better way of keeping spray at bay. Now, a Hymer bedroom is a comfortable place to be, and the 474's execution proves there's a lot of life left in that adage. It has the fixed twin single beds that you can make into a rather large double. Illumination is fantastic. Ambient lighting here, a large window at the side and up above in the centre of the bedroom. Now, also another feature I've noticed is the fact that you've got these really cool coil springs, which together with the cold foam mattresses make for a very comfortable night's sleep indeed. More great technological innovation from Hymer. Now, there's great storage in the bedroom too. How about this on the offside, a rather large wardrobe. And opposite that is a handy cupboard, which like the wardrobe is illuminated. Now, the rear garage has a pair of large doors, so loading is very easy indeed. And while we're here, let's just note something about the weights and payload. The van has a payload of 710 kilograms. If you take off the driver, the passenger, a full tank of water and 2 gas bottles, it leaves you with 450 kilograms. And amazingly, you can put 350 kilograms of that payload right in here in the rear garage. Now, the external cameras we mentioned earlier are part of an added extra system that costs £2,590 and which feeds into this rather attractive head unit here. It has radio, satellite navigation and Bluetooth connectivity for phones and tablets. And in case you're wondering, in the real world you would obviously pull that sticker off. The Hymer Exsis-i 474 starts from £66,130 on the road. It's based on the Fiat Ducato with an Alco chassis of 3,500 kilograms, so anyone can drive it on a standard car licence. Now, some of you will be thinking that £66,000 is a lot of money, but with Hymer, the quality is inbuilt and you get what you pay for. They're pretty bomb-proof too. Plus, there's the fact that the Hymer B-Class dynamic line, lots of these tech smarts and innovations are appearing in the Exis range for the first time. So if you're not persuaded by the relative merits of an A-Class, you could also buy a low profile and save yourself some cash. So one excellent van, 2 different price points. What's not to like about that?